Hi, hockey fans. So here we go. Four Nations tournament. This is the first of 2 days where we will have two games. One at 1 o'clock, one at 8 o'clock. This is a beautiful, beautiful day to do it since it's kind of snowing and schmutzy and the weather is not good and it's cold and I ran out of gas just about in the furnace. That's an entirely different story. So we've got Finland versus Sweden at 1 o'clock. And you got to figure, obviously, Finland is going to be desperate for points. It's such a short tournament. They're not completely out of the possibility of the gold medal round yet. But I think most people expect U.S. versus Canada. But you never know. There's upsets all the time. Now, in terms of these two teams going at it, apparently the rumor is they don't really like each other a whole lot. That makes sense. U.S. and Canada come out at 8 o'clock. Apparently, we don't like apparently U.S. and Canada now. We don't like each other either. I got no problems with you guys. I won't even charge you an extra 25% to watch the videos. How about that? Now, in terms of the game on the ice, two very structured teams. Sweden looked a little bit better. Finland stuck with the United States as much as they could, but then kind of got bullied in that third period by the Tkachuk brothers. But there's no shame in that. Everybody gets bullied by the Tkachuk brothers. What do I expect from this game? Unfortunately, probably like 2-1, 3-2. And I'm not saying like that's going to be boring. It's just Panthers, right? Every game is 3-2. So when we get a game that's exciting with a lot more energy and action in it, we have a little bit extra fun around here. I kind of expect Sweden to win this game. Now, at the beginning of the tournament, I kind of felt like Finland had the better roster. But considering Sweden came this close to beating Canada in regulation, and Finland did not. Did I say that right? I think I did. Sweden almost beat Canada. Finland did not almost beat the United States. I like Sweden in this game. I don't think, the last game I was kind of thinking maybe we were going to get more than 10 goals. I predicted 6-5. The U.S. did their part. But in this one, I kind of think you're going to see a goaltending battle, defensive battle, a lot of pucks in the corners, fighting. That's okay. That's all right. Well, I'd like to see Sweden win this one in regulation to put some pressure on Canada to get at least 2 points against the United States. That's going to make tonight's game that much more lit. I just put it that way. All right. Everybody stay healthy. And Finland has 2 goals on 4 shots. It's 2-1 Finland after 1. Zibanejad opens it up for Sweden, and then Finland comes back and gets one from Lundell to tie the game. And right here, power play goal from Rantanen, who kind of flubbed the shot, but made it past Gustafsson nonetheless. So good period of play. Nice. It looks like it should be a low-scoring game. There's 12 combined shots, but there's 3 goals. So if you do math, it's not good. Even Bobrovsky's save percentage is better than that. Sweden kind of has had the better of the play. Finland has made the most of their chances. So there's that. So Mikkola took a penalty early on. Kind of a lousy call. Kind of a really bad call. Nothing doing there. Power play here was interesting that Finland just got the goal. They took Barkov. He was on the power play, but instead of running it, he was actually in the bumper spot where Reinhardt would normally be. And like I said, the pass was to Rantanen, but he flubbed the shot, and it just kind of knuckleballed in. Laakkonen is in, and he's given up a lot of big rebounds. So I'd be a little bit concerned there. Everybody stay healthy. I don't want to jinx it. There's not a lot of hitting in this game so far. Forsling took 1 hit. Just stay healthy. Because I got a feeling tonight's game, U.S. versus Canada, everybody going to be jacked up for that. We got all these Panthers on the ice. Just everybody be cool. All right, so it's 3-3 after 2. Dahlin and Carlson for Sweden. And then Barkov gets one for Finland. And apparently he blocked the shot. And he's gingerly walking to the locker room with the rest of the team. He stayed on the bench. He's stung. Something stung him. I don't like it. I asked for one thing: stay healthy. We got all these Panthers on the ice. Just want them to stay healthy. And of course, Barkov. Hopefully he'll come back because If not, then that means there's something else going on. Don't like it. But if you just blocked the shot and he got stung, it's tie game. Everything's fine. Barkov's going to come back and win the game. He's fine, John. He's fine. Oh, and Olmark is in for Gustafsson. Nobody saw that coming, but it is what it is. He did allow 2 goals on 4 shots, so something like that. All right, this one's going overtime.
We are going to overtime!
All right, so Finland gets it. Mikhail Granlund in overtime, 4-3. Barkov came back. You guys probably already know that, but in case you didn't, Barkov, he blocked a shot off the inside of his ankle, and then he took a penalty, and then Mikkola fed him for a breakaway right out of the box, and forehand, backhand, and he just put it wide. And then Olmark, they had just shown the graphic. How Olmark had one allowed goal on 16 shots, and how Gustafsson had allowed 2 goals on 4 shots. They just showed the graphic, and then Olmark gives up a 5-hole goal, which was not a good look in overtime. And so now both Finland and Sweden they're still alive for the championship game, and it puts all the pressure on Canada tonight to at least get that game to overtime. Because if they don't get any points tonight, then they'll still be sitting there with 2 points like everybody else, I believe. And so it's still going to be a matter of, the United States would clinch. If U.S. wins tonight, they clinch the medal round, so to speak, the championship round. And then if we win in regulation, Canada could possibly, depending on the results of the last couple of games, actually not be in the gold medal round, which would be disastrous for them considering their roster. This game here kind of went the way we thought it would go. I said 3-2, 3-3. You could kind of see that going. The teams were very much mirror images of each other. Lots of defense, lots of structure, lots of digging for pucks. A little bit more offensive opportunities for these guys than I thought. And it's so far the tournament, for the most part, with the exception of what the United States did to Finland, so far, for the most part, it's turning out kind of what I thought, in the sense that the goalies are doing a good job, but not fantastic. You've got top-notch goalies that are playing with defensemen and on structures that they're not used to. So maybe I kind of figured you'd see games, 4-3 rather than 3-2 or 2-1. And that's to be expected. Like this goal that Olmark gave up here tonight, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. If I'm Olmark, I'm not happy about that goal. I know it was a 2-on-1. It actually might have even been a 3-on-1. So I get the part where he's kind of trying to leave his head, his hips open in case he has to move over. But didn't happen. So short and sweet for this one, because we've still got another game to go tonight, 8 o'clock. It's going to be fire. It's going to absolutely be fire. So now, if the United States wins tonight, regulation, if I had to pick who I would rather play in the championship round, if in terms of for the United States to just win, I probably would think Finland. If we want the best 2 teams on the ice, the most firepower, obviously would still go with the United States versus Canada. But United States still has to win this game tonight, right? If Canada wins in regulation, then who knows what could happen, right? The United States would be in a position to need points possibly in the next game. So, all right, that's going to do it for tonight. I will see you all. By the time this is out, I'll see you in an hour.